afternoon, good evening, Jar of Marble dwellers and Jar of Marble curious. My name is Linda and this is Jar of Marbles. And I'm Bob. Hello, Bob. It's lovely to see you. I know, it's good to see you too, Linda. Thank you, Bob. This week, I'd like to talk a little bit about self-interest and opening Pandora's box. Straight off the bat, it sounds a bit self-indulgent, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
A little bit too keen on your own good self. Self-interested? Interested in self? Something I've come face to face with is my interest in myself. Is it in a conceited way? We know too much now. It is wise and compassionate to be checking in with oneself honestly and sincerely about how interested one is about making sure you do in fact have your self-esteem, your self-worth in place. So let's have a little chat about Pandora's box. Do you, we have real self-esteem?
What is it though?
Genuine self-esteem, Bob, refers to a healthy, realistic sense of self-worth that comes from within rather than from external validation or even our achievements.
Not from outside of ourselves then.
Well, it's based on an understanding of our own strengths, limitations, and inherent value as a person rather than seeking approval from others or measuring your worth by external standards.
Oh, that sounds tricky.
Well, it isn't easy if you're making changes, but when you are checking in with yourself, consciously, regularly making decisions for your well-being, it's not tricky at all.
Yeah, committed to your growth and change.
Yeah, just the same if you are regularly not taking your self-care seriously and you leave yourself out of things, making sure that everyone else has what they need, out of martyrdom, out of habit, you won't be really feeling great.
It's that regular thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, creating habits.
Yeah, bucket loads of self-esteem.
Well, my measure, Bob, is I acknowledge that often I do feel at peace with myself. So I would say, is that what you mean?
Yeah, I guess so.
To the point that I'm not thinking about myself, I'm just interested in my world. I'm more about truly checking in to make sure that I am going along well.
Not just okay?
Not just okay. Okay implies that you're not really happy, but you're something not quite there. You're okay. Okay begs the question then, what's going on then? And maybe you don't want to open that door.
Pandora's box?
Yeah, maybe we want to keep Pandora's box shut.
What happens when we know we probably shouldn't open it, but we really want to? Is that even a bad thing?
Well, for example, not opening Pandora's box, while it might keep the status quo in check, it also could be keeping you in victim mode by not overcoming, facing something that maybe is not actually really a lion anymore. Maybe it's just a puppy.
Oh, God, fathers, what?
Well, quite often, the thing we are pushing down, it might not be anything worthwhile pushing down anymore. So that can free you up, free up your energy, and it can liberate you, for starters.
That's woman talk, isn't it?
Well, okay, let's say it sure is, Bob. And I find if I don't woman talk on occasion, I feel stymied, I feel blocked. I need to enter into that place where I can talk.
Woman talk.
Yeah, and I can free what doesn't require to be pushed down. I have found the time to look at something and find mostly it is just simply, as I say, liberating that I've grown out of the thing.
So, what is Pandora's box?
Well, Pandora's box is an artifact in Greek mythology connected with the myth of Pandora.
Oh, hold on. Are we talking about some curse upon mankind?
Well, in Greek mythology, Pandora was created by the gods as a punishment to mankind. She was given a box by Zeus and told never to open it. Curiosity got the better of her. When she opened the box, she released all the evils and mysteries of the world, such as sickness, death, and sorrow.
Yeah, that's a really weird thing to put in a box.
Exactly. This torture wasn't enough of a punishment for Zeus, who also believed that humans should be punished for accepting the gift of fire from Prometheus. So to punish man, Zeus created a woman named Pandora. She was moulded to look like the beautiful goddess Aphrodite. She received the gifts of wisdom, beauty, kindness, peace, generosity, and health from the gods.
Gee, that sounds like quite a bit. Sounds like a lot.
Well,
it's been a strange kind of day. First I found a hat full of money. Then I was chased by an angry man with a guitar.
So, as a wedding present, Zeus gave Pandora a box. In ancient Greece, this was called a jar, but warned her never to open it.
Yeah, you don't say that to a woman. You don't say that to anybody.
Well, Pandora, who was created to be curious,
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it?
yeah, she couldn't stay away from the box, and the urge to open the box overcame her.
It was destined for doom. He gave her a rubbish wedding present. He wanted trouble and she was curious.
Your point, Bob?
Well, who's the problem here? Not Pandora, it's that Zeus.
So, horrible things flew out of the box, including greed, envy, hatred, pain, hunger, poverty, war and death, all the terrible things.
Oh, God, fathers.
All of life's miseries had been let out into the world. Pandora slammed the lid of the box back down. The last thing remaining inside of the box was hope. Ever since, humans have been able to hold on to this hope in order to survive the wickedness that Pandora had let out. Don't you love how it's just blamed on Pandora?
Yeah, if you're given a gift, yeah, you're going to open it, right?
So what does it all mean?
Yeah, what does it all mean?
Well, Pandora's box now means anything that is best left untouched for fear of what might come out of it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so some things are not so scary at all when faced. And I think that when you're ready to face things, more often than not, whatever's in Pandora's box often will not be that scary.
One big difference between men and women is that if a woman says smell this, it usually smells nice.
Yeah, you got a point there, Bob. I was thinking about self-interest from an angle of a point of view of being true to oneself. Harrison Ford once said, people will always criticise, whether for who you are, who you aren't, or who they imagine you to be.
That one right there, who would people imagine you to be?
Well, people, when they don't know you or something, they fill in the data with what they think so that they can tie it all up with a neat little bow. And that's how false information gets out there. It just gets repeated, turns into someone's take on the truth, and their lies.
The lie?
Precisely. Harrison Ford went on to say, people will judge you for your actions, your inactions, and even for the things you choose to let go of. They'll have something to say about the words you speak and the ones you keep to yourself. They will point out your rights and wrongs, your choices and your uncertainties. No matter how much effort you put into pleasing others, opinions will never cease. So, live for yourself, because in the end, what truly matters is staying true to your own journey.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, self-interest to some would query, how is that even a good thing? And why is it that it is considered conceited and too vain to even be considered as something one must do in order to grow as a spiritual being having a human experience? Historically, being self-interested was often viewed with suspicion, considered a sign of immodesty or selfishness rather than a healthy form of self-care.
Hey, what do you call an old snowman? A glass of water. A glass of water. Yeah.
This view was rooted in cultural, religious and philosophical traditions that emphasised selflessness, duty and the well-being of others above individual needs. So in many societies, particularly those influenced by Christian teachings, self-denial was seen as virtuous. The notion of putting others' needs before one's own was idealised, and focusing on personal desires or well-being was often associated with pride, vanity or moral weakness. Clearly a way of keeping people under control, particularly women, to stay in, say, violent marriages and many other atrocities that of course still go on today.
Our evolvement is pitifully slow.
I agree, Bob. But we know better. We actually do. And when we put what is real and true into practice, then the wicked controlling ways that serve no purpose except to the perpetrator, we can live a life that is one of thriving.
If Beethoven was around today, what would he be doing? Decomposing. I get it. Decomposing.
In these traditions, the pursuit of personal happiness or success could be seen as an ego-driven endeavour.
Particularly with history in mind, yeah?
Yeah, the very idea of prioritising one's mental health, your emotional needs or personal growth was considered very self-indulgent, even immoral. And that was for women, as we know in particular. People were encouraged to focus on external duties, whether to family, society or to community, often at the expense of their own mental mental or emotional well-being. It was a time when the collective good, rather than individual flourishing, was regarded as paramount.
I recently came to know that capital of Ireland has fast-growing population. It's Dublin. Oh, Bob.
Bob. The shift in how we view self-interest today is largely a product of changing societal values, particularly in the last century, with the rise of psychology, particularly humanistic psychology, championed by figures like Carl Rogers and Abraham Maslow. There has been a growing recognition of the importance of self-awareness, personal growth, and mental health.
You know how they throw the ball into the crowd after they win a game?
Yeah.
That's not always allowed in bowling. I know that now.
So now, the idea that thriving in a balanced and healthy way is necessary for both individual and collective well-being, and it's just gradually taken root.
Well, thank Rod.
This movement, particularly in the post-war world, say it again.
Yeah, say it again.
Post-World War, post-World War II era, has been part of a larger cultural shift toward recognising that being well mentally and emotionally is not only valid but necessary for contributing meaningfully to society.
I said to myself, and I knew it was me because I recognised my voice, and I was wearing my underwear, and I thought, today is going to be a good day.
Good on you, Bob.
Yeah.
Today, self-interest is often reframed as a form of self-care. And, you know, we at Jar of Marbles, we're all about that. And so it's a way of ensuring that we can contribute to others effectively without depleting ourselves.
That's very important, isn't it?
It is.
That's the money shot right there, isn't it?
It is, Bob. Emphasising mental health is now seen as part of a holistic approach to living well, where thriving involves nurturing one's own needs, emotions and spending goals. It is no longer considered immodest to prioritise one's mental well-being. Rather, it is seen as essential.
The most important thing, our mental health.
Correct. An essential part of living and maintaining healthy relationships with others, and importantly, healthy relationship with yourself. Are you excited to be spending your time the way you are currently spending it? If not, what needs to change?
Well, yesterday at 8 o'clock, it was very time consuming. Oh, Bob, especially when I went back for seconds.
This transformation is linked to a broader cultural understanding of self-worth. No longer is it seen as egotistical or unvirtuous to focus on one's happiness or health. Instead, thriving is now seen as a moral and practical imperative, a way to ensure we are equipped to contribute meaningfully to the world around us without compromising our own mental and emotional stability.
So open the box. Open Pandora's box. We are fearless.
Thank you, Bob. That's all right. At some point, you have to stop placing your happiness in the future and begin to appreciate it right now.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
That's it.
Some angry woman with road rage just yelled out her window, "I'm going to make your life a living hell." "Thanks," I said, "but I'm not looking for a relationship right now." You didn't like that?
Yeah, I bet. Self-interest is so utterly important. Having self-interest and monitoring your thoughts and actions is crucial for transforming your life in a brilliant way. It empowers you to take control of your mindset and behaviours, ensuring that you consistently make choices aligned with your goals and values.
The next time your wife is angry, drape a towel over her shoulders like a cape and say, "Now you're super angry." Maybe she'll laugh, maybe you'll die.
Without self-awareness and discipline, it's easy to fall into patterns that hold you back, repeating negative habits or thinking without realising their impact on your life. By cultivating a sense of self-interest, meaning and understanding that your thoughts and actions really do shape your life, shape your reality, you can consciously create the life that you want.
Hey, why do people say tuna fish sandwich? Nobody says chicken bird sandwich. That's right, yeah.
Here's why it's essential, and here's 5 ways you can start. Empowerment. It is nothing but empowering when you monitor your thoughts and actions. It gives you the power to shape your life. There are no magic pills as we become more empowered. It makes you aware of self-sabotaging beliefs or thoughts or behaviours so that you can replace them with constructive, positive alternatives. Those sabotaging beliefs about being fat and looking old, whatever your thoughts are, not very bright, then someone says how fabulous you look and how fit you're looking. Be honest, how many times have you unknowingly, just under your consciousness, been thinking ugly thoughts about yourself, then someone is genuinely delighted to see you and you them, and suddenly you feel 1,000,000% better, and perhaps you can acknowledge to yourself that you have been thinking a little bit negative and that you just have been made aware of those thoughts that are sabotaging your own inner happiness, and we're just not to let them run riot. You know what? They're only thoughts.
Only thoughts.
And we can change those.
Hey, what do you call a one-legged hippo?
What?
A hoppo.
I hate that this made me smile. Self-awareness is another one. It helps you develop a deeper understanding of yourself, enabling you to make informed decisions. This self-awareness is foundational for growth as it illuminates areas where change is needed. Consistency. Life change requires consistent effort.
Oh, it's all about effort.
It is, and why would you not do it for yourself? And self-monitoring ensures that you are always moving in the right direction. When you track your thoughts and behaviours, you're less likely to drift off course.
I tried donating blood today. Never again. Too many stupid questions. Whose blood is it? Where did you get it from? Why is it in a bucket? Yeah, exactly.
Accountability. When you actively monitor yourself, you hold yourself accountable for the choices you make. This responsibility helps you stay aligned with your goals while boosting your personal integrity and growth. Then you've got the mindset shift. Shifting your mindset from reactive to proactive enables you to anticipate challenges, approach problems with a positive attitude, and take necessary actions to overcome them.
Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah.
5 easy steps to make this happen.
Oh, yeah, right, I've got my pencil out. I'm taking notes.
All right, Bob. Daily reflection has to happen. Set aside a bit of time each day to reflect on your thoughts and actions. Ask yourself, what did I think today? How did I act? This reflection reveals patterns, limiting beliefs and behaviours that just need adjustment. Journaling can be a powerful tool to track your reflections and notice trends over time.
Yeah, I found that you can clearly see trends as said about addressing your thoughts in a smarter way for yourself.
That's right, Bob. You've got to set clear intentions. Start your day by setting exactly what it is your goals are, what you're hoping to achieve or what you want to feel and act and think for the day. For instance, if your goal is to be more confident, set an intention to practice self-affirmation throughout the day. Have a clear intention, keeps you focused and reinforces your commitment to personal growth. As I have said before, if you just wanted to even write something simple on a piece of paper, put it in your jean pocket, put it in your bag, your wallet, your car, and in a pocket's a really good idea because, or even inside your phone, and it might be, I can feel myself feeling more confident with every passing day. When your eyes fall on that note, and if you get a chance to say it out loud to yourself or even whisper it under your breath, it does make a difference. It starts that mindset to shift. Practice mindfulness. Engage in mindfulness techniques such as meditation or deep breathing. Mindfulness helps you stay present, making it easier to observe your thoughts. Sometimes if I am aware that I'm drifting away, in conversation or in regard to being somewhere maybe I'm a bit uncomfortable, I'll think about my fingers. I'll just imagine, where my fingers are. I might look at my hands. I might just rub my fingers together just slowly and gently, and it just keeps me in real time. And you can easily challenge negative limiting thoughts and you can replace them with empowering ones right there on the spot. And as I was saying before, tracking your progress, monitoring the results of your actions. How did your choices today move you closer to your desired outcomes? How did you feel today when such and such happened? What did you say, or what do you think you could have said better, or are you happy with what you said when you were talking to so-and-so today? Regular tracking can help you see where you need to adjust and where you're succeeding. This step reinforces positive changes by making progress visible. Surround yourself with positivity. The people, media, and environment you engage with significantly influence your thoughts and actions. Surround yourself individuals who uplift you. And if not, listen to podcasts. There might be shows that are funny, or there might be different speakers like on YouTube that will uplift you and be a positive influence, which will reinforce your commitment to self-improvement and helps you to stay motivated. So changing your life in a brilliant way starts with self-awareness, accountability, by monitoring your thoughts and actions, setting clear intentions, practicing mindfulness, tracking progress, and surrounding yourself with positivity. You can create lasting transformation. These steps may seem small, but with consistent effort, they can lead to extraordinary changes in your life. Hashtag Pandora's box, self-interest. In a world bound by technology, ambition, and the endless pursuit of control, the myth of Pandora's box re-emerges as a cautionary tale for the digital age.
Oh yes, I do like me a cautionary tale.
Once a physical vessel of hope and despair, the box now takes the form of a sleek, glowing device, a hyper-connected algorithm that promises infinite knowledge and ultimate power.
Oh, I like it.
At the heart of this modern iteration lies a fundamental question. Can humanity truly wield such boundless potential without unravelling the very fabric of its own existence?
Oh, deep.
The opening of the box unleashes a flood of chaotic data, disinformation, cyber warfare, surveillance, and environmental collapse, challenging the myth of progress.
It always seems impossible, doesn't it, until it's done?
Correct, Bob. Yet from the fractured void emerges hope, a reminder that even in the face of overwhelming entropy, the potential for regeneration lies within a collective will to confront the unknown.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
Yeah, me too, Bob.
Sounds exciting.
I know. Amal and Juan.
Oh, I know this joke. Amal and Juan are identical twins. Their mother only carries one picture. Once you've seen Juan, you've seen Amal.
It's quite good.
Yeah, I thought so.
This reimagining of Pandora's box serves as a critique of our technological dependencies, a warning against unchecked innovation.
Oh, yeah.
And a reflection on the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unbridled transformation.
Oh, yes, unbridled transformation, indeed, yes.
Self-interest, when understood in a healthy and balanced way, is fundamental to making choices that align with your well-being, your values and goals. It is the driving force behind the decisions you make for yourself, especially when it comes to your health, happiness, and just your overall quality of life.
Hey, do you know if a dinosaur and a human had a running race, despite the difference of their sizes, the human in most likelihood would win?
And how could that be?
Well, because dinosaurs are bloody dead. Good one, Bob.
Bob, yep. To prioritise self-interest means recognising that at the end of the day, you are the one who will live with the consequences of your actions.
Oh, yeah.
No one else can experience your life.
Yeah, that's right.
Your health or your fulfilment in the way that you do. Therefore, it is essential to take responsibility for the decisions that shape your life rather than leaving it up to external forces. Society often imposes expectations about how you should look and what you should achieve or how you should behave or what you should aim for.
What's FOMO?
Fear of missing out, Bob.
How come? What?
How come?
Oh, I think I might have Phoebe.
What's that?
Fear of being included. Wrong one.
Or JOMO. What's
that?
Joy of missing out.
Oh, that's a good one. That's what I thought too. Yeah, oh, hold on. Yeah, let's not reconvene.
No, let's not. So as we know, it can be easy to fall into the trap of seeking validation from others, whether it's through social media, family approval, or professional success. But this external validation is fleeting and often doesn't even align with your true desires or needs.
Got to know those well.
By focusing on your own self-interest, you can make decisions that are rooted in what you genuinely need rather than what others expect from you.
It can be hard.
It can. A selfie A healthy self-interest is not about selfishness or disregard for others. Self-interest, we can do more to normalize it. It is about understanding that your well-being has a direct impact on those that you care about.
Yeah, that's right.
And when you take care of yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, you are better equipped to show up for your loved ones. Choosing a life that prioritizes your health and happiness allows you to give your best to others without depleting yourself in the process. In contrast, leaving your life entirely in the hands of society or other people's expectations can lead to a life that is, well, disconnected from your true needs and aspirations. Your well-being should come first, because when you thrive, everyone around you benefits too.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, that's right, yeah.
And that's it, Bob. We have come to the end of another episode.
Oh, really?
Yes, we have, Bob. We have. Thank you, Marble Dwellers, for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. It's always lovely to have you here with us. Come again. And so, say good day to the family for me. Give the goat a yee-haw. And we'll see you next time, okay? Okay then. Bye.
Bye!